Hey guys, what's going on? Joe Mills here. It's been a while since I filmed a video and I decided it's a beautiful day out today. So I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. This is the 2017 lawn care setup video. Let's get into it. First piece of equipment we have here is a Toro 21-inch super recycler self-propelled mower with personal pace. It does have the blade clutch on it, personal pace system. It's powered by that engine right there, that Toro engine. This gets used on pretty much most of the small areas within the garden that we have to maintain, stuff that's really tight. We actually have a hill back in the back that this thing is a beast on. So, alright, so next up we got the Stihl 130 combi system. This unit is actually mine. We have the straight shaft edge attachment on it right now. We also have the blower attachment, the adjustable hedge trimmer, the extension, the brush cutter, and the pruning saw for it. I did indeed buy this unit brand new, and I've taken, I like to think, very good care of it. The 130 combi power head has lots of power. I decided not to use it as a trimmer just because I thought it had a little too much power as a trimmer. But as an edger, as a hedge trimmer, brush cutter, pole saw, it's perfect. It's the right amount of power. If I was going out and I was going to get another combi system, I'd definitely get the 130, or I guess it's the 131 now. Next up, we've got the FS 130R, which is a trimmer. This isn't mine, but I use this quite frequently in the garden. This is a good powerful trimmer for stuff that's really hard to get through, like really thick weeds and grass. It's a beast of a trimmer. Next up is the FS90R, this guy, which is my trimmer. I like to say I prefer using this to the 130 just because it's a little lighter, more maneuverable around obstacles, and honestly, day to day, I like the power of this better than I like the power of that. I like using this on this big field out here. We have a lot of trees to go around and stuff, because usually that grass is pretty thick when we cut it, so I prefer the 130 for that. Also got the, the FS90. I like using that out in the main areas of the garden. Next up, we've got 3 BR600s. 2 of these are mine. One of them is not. This one probably gets used the most compared to these two, but good blowers, got nothing bad to say about them. Love using them for leaf removal. Next up, we got a Stihl HSE 60 hedge trimmer. It is corded electric, but it's a really good hedge trimmer, really light. I like shaping shrubs with it. I like doing the big unruly stuff with the combi plus the adjustable hedge trimmer. I like that setup, but for doing the really nice shaping shrubs, I like this. Better yet, it's better to do it by hand, honestly, but if it has to be powered, I like using this guy. Next up, we got an Exmark Laser Z 60-inch. This is the E series model. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you've seen this in a lot of the videos. We just bought this brand new last summer, so it's coming up on being a year old. As you can see, it gets heavily used. It has 73 hours on it because we only use it like 2 days a week. I've gotten a few questions from people why we got the E series instead of like the S or the X. That's why, because it really only gets used twice a week, but when we do use it, it gets ridden pretty hard, which is why we don't have a homeowner zero turn. So yeah, it is 2016 model, E series. It's got I'm not sure of the horsepower, but it's got a Kohler Command Pro CV742 engine. I gotta say, it's got plenty of power for the stuff we do use it on. Got the nice X right there. But I will say, I love the mower. Handles great, cuts great. Alright, so now we've gone over pretty much most of the basic stuff. Now we're going to talk about something a little bit more interesting. So because I work in a public garden, we have golf carts to get around and get things quickly. Because the shop is located very close to the garden, but we have 2 golf carts that go around and do some work. So we'll go over these guys. They are both club car. This is a club car model. It's like things you would see like a golf cart, but instead of obviously having, you know, the golf course part on the back, we have just a passenger seat. This guy doesn't really get used a whole lot for work. He does get used occasionally for work, but mostly we use it for ferrying people around the garden. We have quite a few tourists come through, and so it gets used for elderly people who can't walk as well, so they get ferried around on that cart. But when it does get used, it gets used for weeding and delivery of some stuff, flowers, that sort of stuff. This is our main workhorse. Literally, it's a workhorse, easy-go workhorse. Its name is Susie. This is Susie. I don't know if the other one has a name. But this is Susie. This is our main workhorse. As you can see, we've done a couple mods to it, like putting this container on the front to hold certain things. We have trowels in here, and usually we have some hand pruners as well. We'll put hedge shears or loppers or small digging tools and stuff. We even have a small little toolbox on the front, which has a few things in it. Hose fittings, some twine. Really helpful to have this golf cart. Got hearing protectors, got line string, we got a paint sprayer, trash picker upper, tools like that. It's missing the tailgate right now, but this is the cargo bed. I can actually fit a decent amount of stuff in this cargo bed. Oh, and it dumps too. This has an electric dump on it, so it will tilt back and dump. So yeah, that dump box is really helpful to have. Alright guys, so this is my 2017 lawn care setup. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a comment. It's a great part of my day when I get to respond to some comments from you guys. As always guys, thank you for watching this video, and yeah, let's landscape together guys.